Hey y'all. Well, I'm coming from my friend's yard. I thought I'd do like Buzz's retirement garage. He's always doing his videos outside. It's always pretty. He's showing his yard and all that, and you can hear the birds. And I just saw a pileated woodpecker go by. But I wanted to take the opportunity to make another video because I don't know, how long I'll be here. So I wanted to just chat a little bit. First thing I think I want to say is to my children, my oldest daughter, my middle son, my only son, and my youngest daughter, that I love each and every one of you. I love you so much. And it was a blessed day. It was a blessed day when I had each one of you. And the oldest daughter weighed the most. I wasn't expecting that. She was 9'6", dark curly hair. She was so pretty. And my son, he was the lightweight. I think he was 7 pounds and 12 ounces, something like that. And he had blonde hair, and it just, when he got about 2 years old, it was like a little halo around his head. And my youngest daughter, she was 8 too, dark hair, curly, and she was pretty too. And the stillborn daughter we had, her name was Katie, and she weighed 8 too, and she had dark curly hair. So all my girls had dark hair, and my son had blonde hair. And I think they all look like their daddy. That's every time I look at them, I see something in their face or mannerisms or whatever that remind me of their daddy. But I love all three of you very much, and I hope I've been a good mother to you, and because you've really blessed my life, and I just want you to know that. As far now as you subscribers and viewers and friends, I've really had a good time with YouTube. Searching for all the recipes and everything. I just pour through my recipe books. I used to do that all the time, and then I stopped doing it. I mean, I would read recipes, out of a cookbook, and I even got some off of eBay one time. I have one from, I think it's 1934. Of course, I had my great-grandmother's cookbook, and I have some other older cookbooks. I have some that are from the church that I used to go to when I was young. All those ladies, they were good cooks. We'd have homecoming at the church, and the tables would just be filled with vegetables from the garden and homemade fried chicken, homemade pies, homemade cakes. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And, that was the only time, we got soda or pop or Coke, wherever you're from. I know y'all all call it something different, but carbonated beverages, because at home we didn't have Cokes and chips. And so, we'd have the homecoming at church, and I could get an orange drink, and then I could get a grape drink, and the pastor would go over there, and he'd reach way down in there, and all that ice, it was one of those old-fashioned Coke boxes, real long, and he'd reach down in there and get you whatever kind of drink you wanted, and all the kids would be playing around, having a good time. And I was talking to a former neighbor the other day, and we were talking about the neighbor across the street. I guess I was probably around 3 or 4. I can remember The neighbors that were close by, we'd come out on the 4th of July and have a picnic. The neighbor would cook barbecue and have all the fixings and everything, and people milling around. And then it was time for watermelon. They'd clear that table off, put out that watermelon, and I just believe watermelon don't taste good like they used to when I was a kid. I don't know if it's the type of watermelons, or I'm just not sure, but that flavor of that watermelon was so good, and I really enjoyed it. And I guess I'd like to, I haven't talked really much about my mother, but she was sweet and kind and thoughtful. She cooked all our food. 3 times a day. She made all our food, and she was a great cook as far as pies and cakes. And then, all the other dinners we'd have the same menu every week. We'd had spaghetti, we had hamburgers. Sundays was roast with mashed potatoes, green beans, and homemade rolls. I don't know how she did that, because we'd go to church on Sundays. Daddy would stay home. Get home, the roast would be about done, and then she'd get the rolls out and shape them up, and they'd rise, and we'd have homemade rolls. Oh, they were so good. I'll have to make those for y'all one day. And what else? Oh, and we always had, once a week, we'd have pinto beans and cornbread, and she'd either make rutabaga to go with it, or we'd have country fried potatoes. And then the other days of the week, she would interchange chicken dishes. Maybe have chicken and rice once a week, or she would make it chicken and dumplings, or fried chicken, some kind of chicken dish. And I can't remember. I keep trying to remember what else. And we always had tuna fish on Sunday evenings before we went to evening church. Daddy would take us to church on Sunday evenings. And we always had graham crackers and peanut butter and a can of tomato soup. And it's always, nice memories, And it's nice sitting out here outside talking to y'all. It's starting to get a little cool. It got up to like 86 today, I think, but the humidity is low. It's only like 30%, which is very low for around here. I mean, if it's 50 or below, you're having a good day. But I guess really, that's probably all I want to say. I appreciate y'all stopping by. And just remember to have a good evening, good afternoon, a good day, wherever you are. And please remember to be kind to someone, because someone needs your kindness today. Bye.